Hello, I'm Anne Salter and you're watching the news from International Business Times UK. David Cameron, speaking at the House of Commons today, added his voice of support to the Culture Secretary Jeremy Hunt.
Let me make absolutely clear about the Culture Secretary, who has my full support for the excellent job that he does. The Culture Secretary will be giving a full account of himself in this House of Commons this afternoon and in front of the Leveson inquiry, and he will give a very good account of himself for this very simple reason, that in judging this important bid, the Culture Secretary sought independent advice from independent regulators at every stage, although he did not need to, and the Culture Secretary took that independent advice at every stage, although he did not need to.
Meanwhile, to loud jeers and catcalls from fellow MPs, Jeremy Hunt made his eagerly awaited speech to confirm that he had followed due process.
I do, however, think it is right to set the record straight on a number of issues in the light of evidence heard yesterday at the inquiry. Specifically, on the merger of News Corp with BSkyB, I would like to remind the House of the process I followed. Throughout, I have strictly followed due process, seeking the advice of independent regulators, something I didn't have to do, and after careful consideration, acting on their advice. I have published all advice that I've received from Ofcom and the OFT, together with correspondence between myself and News Corporation, including details of all meetings I have held in relation to this process.
Jeremy Hunt said all communications were published, and this transparency meant there was no way that News Corp could benefit from this information.
Transcripts of conversations and texts published yesterday between my special advisor Adam Smith and a News Corporation representative have been alleged to indicate there was a back channel through which News Corporation were able to influence my decisions. This is categorically not the case.
Whilst Jeremy Hunt has Number 10's backing, his position remains precarious. There is still widespread belief that these open and transparent communications were way too chummy with News Corp, questioning his alleged impartiality. I am Anne Salter. Thank you for watching. For the latest news and updates, go to ibtimes.co.uk.